Episode 56, ZJ, October 28, 2024. Traditional inefficient Alabama heat pumps are expensive to run. In Episode 56, ZJ, 1 United States heat pumps. 2A Alabama. Alabama Republican Public Service Commission PSC, President Cavanaugh explains how climate, punitive, EPA damages raise Alabama electric bills. RAWSEP View. The PSC president of Alabama is living in a parallel universe where she believes most United States already use heat pumps to heat their homes. After puzzling over her statement, I translated as, most United States other than Alabama don't use electricity to heat because, in most states, Cavanaugh said, you use a heat pump to heat your home. This is possibly a criticism from the PSC president of Alabama of other states who do not follow Alabama's example of using a heat pump to both heat and cool Alabamans' homes. RAWSEP View. This brings home to RAWSEP the problem that the source of the electricity to power the clean energy heat pumps matters. Where Alabama gets its electricity. RAWSEP Episode 56 WRA. 3 California, 4 Massachusetts, 5 New York, 6 Texas, 7 Virginia, 8 Canada, 9 Ireland, 10 United Kingdom, 11 Europe, 12 Belgium, 13 India, 14 Indonesia. Main content. 1 United States heat pumps. The government wants to give you $840 to buy this super high-tech clothes dryer. The cool down. Rebates when buying a heat pump dryer. Heat pump dryers are fantastic, especially with the recent government rebate. The Inflation Reduction Act could give you some serious cash rebates when buying a heat pump dryer. United States. This government program unlocks incredible rebates for some home energy upgrades. Yahoo. Rebate. It's a simple way to see how much you could pocket while the heat pump is an elegant replacement for the furnace and cheaper too. United States. This high-tech home improvement could shave $1,000 off your annual energy bill. Yahoo. A traditional HVAC is expensive to run but a rising star on the heating and cooling scene. A heat pump could help you save $1,000 on your. United States. How Congress can protect families from dangerous heat and ensure cool and healthy. Center for American Progress. Heat pump rebates. The U.S. Department of Energy DOE could implement this program in conjunction with its Home Electrification and Appliance. United States. Millions of Americans can get paid up to $14,000 to renovate their homes. Yahoo. Take heat pumps for example. These generally electric dual heating and cooling systems use only a third of the energy, or less than other HVAC units. United States. This new heat pump is a game changer. Watch. MSN. So how do we deal with heating and cooling our homes? Well, some of you may already know I'm crazy about heat pumps, but I came across a local company. United States. Unico Now Offering a universal heat pump stand. ACHR News. With the ascendance of heat pumps as an efficient method for heating and cooling in harsh weather environments, Evan saw the need for a product that. 2A Alabama. Alabama Republican Public Service Commission PSC, President Cavanaugh explains how climate, punitive, EPA damages raise Alabama electric bills. RAWSEP View. The PSC president of Alabama is living in a parallel universe where she believes most United States already use heat pumps to heat their homes. After puzzling over her statement, I translated as, most United States other than Alabama don't use electricity to heat because, in most states, Cavanaugh said, you use a heat pump to heat your home. This is possibly a criticism from the PSC president of Alabama of other states who do not follow Alabama's example of using a heat pump to both heat and cool Alabamans' homes. RAWSEP View. This brings home to RAWSEP the problem that the source of the electricity to power the clean energy heat pumps matters. If the electricity source for heat pumps is air-polluting wood burning or fossil fuel, especially coal burning, then society in general experiences unnecessary air pollution if the fossil fuel coal burning and the wood burning are not replaced by the truly clean energy sources of wind, solar, and geothermal. With air-polluting power plant sources of energy for electricity, the electricity itself is air-polluting, although use of heat pumps hyperlocally spares the immediate near neighbors of indoor residential wood burners from the life-denying PM2.5 pollution that has adverse health effects and shortens lives the near neighbors of an indoor residential wood burner. But the long-term effects of continuing to burn wood in power plants for electricity, along with burning fossil fuels, adversely affects the health and lifespans of all people into whose airspace the pollution wafts. And of course, the CO2 and PM2.5 from wood burning is 2.8 times that of the coal burning that wood burning replaces in some power plants today. The reason that coal is different from natural gas, although both are fossil fuels, is that wood burning emits 450 times the PM2.5 as natural gas, so that natural gas can be considered a bridge to the true clean energy sources for power plants of wind, solar, and geothermal. Batteries are also being developed to better and longer store the energy from wind, solar, and geothermal power plants. RAWSEP View. Alabama's PSC president is proud of the fact that fossil fuels such as coal and natural gas are used to fuel electricity in Alabama, which in turn produce the electricity that runs Alabama heat pumps. In PSC President Cavanaugh's parallel universe, the EPA is trying to put punitive damages on Alabama for using fossil fuels for electricity only because Alabama is a red Republican state and the current EPA and under a Democratic Biden administration. RAWSEP View. There are scientific reasons for stopping wood burning and fossil fuel burning, not based on political stripe. Wood burning emits 90% PM2.5 particulate matter of 2.5 micrometer size, the perfect size to infiltrate the human lung, setting off a cascade of human health problems and early deaths. CO2 and PM2.5 from wood burning also hasten climate change. One would expect an elected official to straightforwardly deal with real facts in the real world, but this PSC president's grasp of reality seems a little shaky. However, there is no time to go down the rabbit hole of multiple wood-burning fossil fuel and air pollution sources in Alabama here. RAWSEP was looking for an endorsement of heat pumps similar to that of others who find they save money on monthly energy bills and are used primarily for heating at temperatures down to 40 degrees below zero. However, the traditional heat pumps in Alabama appear to be defective and outdated and instead increase heating bills, even when used primarily only for air conditioning. The president of the Alabama PSC does not appear to be talking about Alabama heat pumps that meet the cold climate challenge, although many brands of heat pumps have met the challenge in 2024. Excerpts edited by RAWSEP for brevity and clarity in relationship to Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. PSC 1819 News. Cavanaugh answered whether Alabama's power rates are among the highest in the nation. One of the more common critiques of the PSC is Alabama's high power rates, which are among the highest in the country. Cavanaugh said we use electricity in Alabama to both heat our homes and cool our homes. And if you look at most states, they use electricity, to cool their homes. Most other states don't use electricity to heat because, in most states, Cavanaugh said, you use a heat pump to heat your home. She said Alabama held the national record for the most home heat pumps. If you look at an average bill, and you're using your heat and your air conditioning with electricity, your bill is going to be higher than somebody that just uses it to air condition their home. EPA punitive damages are directly impacting the electricity bills in Alabama. Checking on our own website. Excerpts edited by RAWSEP for brevity and clarity in relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. RAWSEP episode 56 WRA 1 of 10, How Alabama Made Electricity from 2001 to 2023. Percentage of power produced from each energy source. In 2001, coal fueled more than half of the electricity produced in Alabama, but many of the state's aging coal power plants have closed since then or shifted to burning cheaper natural gas. By 2014, gas had become the top electricity source in the state, followed by nuclear energy. And, last year, coal fueled just 14% of the state's electricity generation. Hydro has long been Alabama's largest source of renewable power. The state produced less than 1% of its power from solar energy last year. Alabama generates more electricity than it consumes and typically sends about 1/3 of its output to nearby states. RAWSEP View. In Alabama, natural gas is the top electricity source. Hydro is the top renewable energy source. If wood burning is considered carbon-free in Alabama because of the scientifically debunked theory of carbon neutrality of wood burning, and if Alabama replaced coal burning with wood burning based on that scientifically debunked theory, then on paper Alabama might seem to be meeting carbon-free goals while in reality producing more air pollution than with coal burning. Alabama is an energy exporter. 2B Alabama. Atom burn ban affects nearby counties. MSN exceptions may apply for vegetative and wood burning with prior approval from ADEM and the Alabama Forestry Commission. 3 California Oakland. Smoke seen near site of recent Oakland Hills wildfire. MSN. Yes again. Those are the words of the Oakland Fire Department after smoke 12 types of wood you should never set ablaze. 4A Massachusetts. Governor announces new collaboration to support clean energy workforce training. iBerkshires.com heat pump installation and maintenance. The clean energy sector presents enormous opportunities for Massachusetts' economy and workforce, but we. 4B Massachusetts. Utility bills to pay for more green energy and equity. Franklin Observer. By prioritizing heat pumps and electrification, we can harness the power of the Mass Save program to lower emissions and combat climate change. 5 New York. Long Island exceeding NSY green energy goals for solar power heat pump installations. Newsday. The island exceeds 2025 goals for solar power and electric heat pump installations and leads an electric vehicle adoption energy conference. 6 Texas. KXAN. Heat pump technology provides cooling and heating for homes. A heat pump is an alternative to air conditioners and furnaces. 7 Virginia. Overnight mulch fire causes smoky conditions around Nokesville Sunday. Prince William Times. Wood burning smell, Smolsky said in a news release. The dry weather and lack of rain in recent weeks prompted the National Weather Service in area. 8 Canada Sudbury. Salt cracks down on outdoor fires, sue today.com RAWSEP View. These permits allow air pollution. A person utilizing an approved outdoor wood burning sauna or hot tub. A person utilizing an approved outdoor wood burning pizza oven enclosed on all sides smoke. The permit holder shall have an adequate water. 9 Ireland. Unreliability of heat pumps. The Irish Times. Sir, why are domestic heat pump systems so unreliable and costly? Heat pumps use the same components as car air conditioners, fridges. RAWSEP View. RAWSEP cannot view this article without a subscription. RAWSEP would possibly conjecture that battery storage needs to be improved for supplying clean electricity from wind, solar, and geothermal energy sent to the electric grid to power heat pumps. 10A United Kingdom Newcastle. Church branded embarrassing over gas heaters. Premier Christian News. Excerpts edited by RAWSEP for brevity and clarity in relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Judge Simon Wood described it as an embarrassing episode in the governance of Holy Cross Church in Finham, Newcastle. A Church of England court has reprimanded a parish for buying gas heaters instead of an eco-friendly heat pump or electric heating instead. The consistory court of the Diocese of Newcastle branded Holy Cross Church in Finham, Newcastle, embarrassing for deciding to buy a new gas heating system instead of a greener alternative. The Anglican Church is aiming to reach net zero carbon emissions by 2030. Holy Cross Church ministers told the Telegraph the judge's heavy-handed approach to the case reflected broader problems caused by the Church of England's push for net zero. The Holy Cross in Finham, Newcastle has decided to buy a new gas heating system instead of a greener alternative. In February, the PCC, or Governing Committee, of Holy Cross Church decided to replace their existing gas heating system with a £33,000 version. The outcome would be a more cost-effective, modern, energy-efficient system of heating, the consistory court heard. The parish then put down a non-refundable £17,000 deposit on the heaters before applying for official permission from the diocese in June. 10B United Kingdom. David Evans, the government's focus on heat pumps is misguided conservative home. Is this correct? And is this message intended to suggest that if you replaced a gas boiler with a heat pump, your heating costs would be only 1/3? 10C United Kingdom. TV carpenter Wayne Purry installs ideal heat pump in home. Installer online. TV carpenter and DIY expert Wayne Purry has installed an ideal heating logic air heat pump in his newly renovated 1930s family home. 10D United Kingdom. This amazing smart home tech can slash your energy bills by $600 a year. Yahoo. Heat pump water heaters are quickly becoming the hottest new home appliance, helping families save hundreds on their electric bills while making. 10E United Kingdom. Stiebel Eltron to host heat pump introduction for homeowners. Process and control today. Stiebel Eltron UK is set to host an introduction to heat pumps to help guide people who are looking to implement them. 10F United Kingdom Worcester. Worcester's largest Guy Fawkes bonfire was held in a graveyard. RAWSEP View. The air pollution early deaths from proximity to wood-burning PM 2.5 emissions also are traditionally consigned to a graveyard. Yahoo News UK. Would old railway sleepers and anything and everything that would burn were collected, and the pile grew gradually higher and higher. 11 Europe. Heat pumps were supposed to transform the world. What's happened? Business Desk. Heat Pump Association. It takes time to change people's minds about a heating system. European Union missing target. Heat pumps essentially air. 12 Belgium. Leuven bets on ryothermia. Heat from wastewater for sustainable energy. Innovation origins. Using a heat exchanger placed in the sewage system, heat from wastewater can be transferred to a heat pump. These systems can then heat buildings. 13A India. Cities 80 PM 2.5 hotspots identified. Bangalore mirror. Particulate matter PM 2.5 emission. Out of the 80 polluted locations, Binjapura Sankey Road KCDC Hebel, Makri Circle Bomasandra. 13B India. Lahore and Delhi amongst world's most polluted cities. Health warnings issued. Business Insider India. As of 1:15 PM today, data from Safar System of Air Quality. 13C India. Patiala Prof honored for study on impact of stubble burning on farmers' health. Tribune India. Further investigation revealed that these farmers exhibited excessive deposits of PM 2.5, a harmful fine particulate matter in their respiratory. 13D India. Severe air is coming. Here's the X factor behind Delhi's winter poison. Mint. PM 2.5 is fine particulate matter 2.5 microns or less in diameter, about 20 times smaller than the thickness of human hair. It is the most common. 13E India. Taj Mahal hidden by smog. Agra's air quality crisis impacting tourism. Times of India. As per the Central Pollution Control Board CPCB data, the particulate matter PM 2.5 concentration fine inhalable particles with diameters 2.5, 13F India. Unveiling Kolkata's air quality crisis. Study links short-term pollution to 7.3% of deaths. MSN been revealed that 7.3% of the total deaths in Kolkata, which comes to 4,700 a year, were attributable to short-term PM 2.5 emissions. 13G India. Why is Delhi's air quality deteriorating? Explained. The Hindu. This week, the city and its adjoining territories have consistently recorded particulate matter PM 2.5 levels exceeding 300 or very poor air. 14 Indonesia. Indonesian forests pay the price for the growing global biomass energy demand. New Canaan advertiser. Biomass is organic material like plants, wood, and waste, and many coal-fired power plants can be easily modified to burn it alongside coal to make. Arab News https://arab.news/nf95g